You look in the mirror and you see a good man. You see someone who is polite, someone who avoids conflict, someone who always says yes. You tell yourself that your gentleness is a moral virtue. You believe that because you are harmless, you are peaceful. But you are lying to the person in the mirror. You are not peaceful, you are merely defenseless. There is a terrifying difference between a warrior in a garden and a gardener in a war. The nice guy is not good. He is harmless because he is weak. And because he is weak, he is capable of a terrifying hidden evil. Today we are going to dissect the nice guy. We are going to peel back the skin of politeness and see the rot underneath. By the end of this video, the nice guy will die. And hopefully, a real man will take his place. Phase 1. The covert contract. Let us look at how the nice guy operates in the world. He moves through life with a secret transaction in his head. Psychologist Robert Glover calls this a covert contract. The contract says, if I am good to you, then you must love me. If I hide my needs, then you must fulfill them without me asking. If I never get angry, then you must never leave me. But here is the problem with this contract. No one else signed it. The nice guy gives to get. His generosity is a bribe. He listens to your problems not because he cares, but because he wants to buy your validation. He does favors you didn't ask for, and then hates you when you don't applaud him. He is accumulating debt that you never agreed to pay, and when the world doesn't pay him back, the nice guy does not get sad. He gets resentful. This resentment is a poison that swallows him whole. Phase 2, the reservoir of rage. Where does all the swallowed anger go? When you say it's fine, but it isn't fine, where does the energy go? It does not vanish. It sinks into the shadow. It goes into the basement of your psyche, and it begins to ferment. Every time you smiled when you wanted to scream. Every time you apologize for taking up space. Every time you let someone disrespect you because you were afraid of tension. You were feeding a monster in the dark. This is why the nice guy is prone to sudden, shocking outbursts. He is a pressure cooker with the valve welded shut. The rage leaks out in passive aggression. It leaks out in sarcasm and lateness and forgetting important things. These are the weapons of the coward. The nice guy cannot stab you in the chest, so he poisons your water. He destroys intimacy while claiming he is trying to save it. Phase 3. The origins of weakness. How did you become this way? You were likely a child who learned that having needs was dangerous. Maybe your parents were volatile, so you learned to be invisible. You learned that to be good meant to be compliant. You learned that your anger was bad, that your desire was dirty. So you split yourself in two. You created a persona, the smiling, helpful, obedient mask, and you shoved everything real, everything raw into the shadow. You amputated your own spine to fit into a box. And now, as a man, you wonder why you feel exhausted. You are exhausted because you are holding a beach ball underwater. It takes tremendous energy to pretend you are not dangerous. It takes all your life force to suppress your own nature. Phase 4. The danger of harmlessness. Carl Jung said, "No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell." The nice guy has no roots in hell. He refuses to acknowledge his capacity for malevolence. And because he denies his capacity for evil, he has no capacity for good. Think about it. If you cannot say no, your yes means nothing. It is just a sound you make to avoid punishment. True morality requires the capacity for destruction. A man who can kill but chooses not to is moral. A man who cannot kill is just helpless. The nice guy thinks he is moral, but he is just risk-averse. He is not choosing peace. He is hiding from reality. And women instinctively know this. This is why the nice guy fails in romance over and over again. He thinks women want a servant, but the feminine archetype does not crave a servant. She craves a king. A king has teeth. A king has a sword. A king is capable of violence, which is exactly why he can provide safety. You cannot protect anyone if you cannot even protect your own boundaries. Phase 5. The addiction to victimhood. There is a dark pleasure in being the nice guy. It is the pleasure of the victim. The nice guy gets to feel morally superior to the jerks who succeed. He tells himself, they are successful because they are bad. I am failing because I am too good for this world. This is a lie. You are failing because you are afraid to compete. You are failing because you refuse to show your teeth. Victimhood is a comfortable cage. It absolves you of responsibility. If you are a victim, you don't have to change. The world has to change. So you sit in your resentment, waiting for an apology that will never come. You wait for the world to recognize your sacrifice. But the world does not reward sacrifice. It rewards value. It rewards competence. It rewards strength. Phase 6. The shadow audit. So how do we kill the nice guy? We do not become a bad boy. That is just a child acting out. We become a whole man. This requires shadow work. You must go down into the basement and unchain the monster. You must look at your resentment. Stop lying to yourself that you are doing things out of kindness. Admit that you are doing them to control how others see you. Admit that you are manipulative. Admit that you are capable of cruelty. This admission is not shameful. It is liberating. Once you admit you are dangerous, you stop projecting it onto others. You stop hating the strong because you recognize the strength in yourself. You stop being passive-aggressive because you can simply be aggressive. Not violent, but aggressive. Aggression is energy. It is the drive to move forward. It is the force that builds cities, protects families, and enforces boundaries. Without aggression, you are lifeless. Phase 7. The integration of the tooth. Friedrich Nietzsche spoke of the Bermensch, the overman, the one who creates his own values. To do this, you must integrate your dark triad traits. Your narcissism becomes self-respect. Your Machiavellianism becomes strategic thinking. Your psychopathy becomes the ability to endure high-stress situations. These are tools. They are not evil, they are necessary. A surgeon needs to be cold to cut flesh. A CEO needs to be ruthless to save the company. A father needs to be terrifying to protect his children. If you delete these parts of yourself, you are incomplete. You are a pencil drawing in a world of steel and stone. Phase 8. Practical sovereignty. Let's move to the physical reality. The nice guy often manifests in the body. Slumped shoulders, weak voice, avert eyes. He tries to take up as little space as possible. The first step to killing him is physical. Take up space. Look people in the eye until they look away. Speak with a downward inflection. Stop asking questions at the end of your sentences. Make statements. When someone crosses a boundary, do not smile. The nervous smile is the nice guy's surrender flag. It says, "Please don't hurt me. I am friendly." Stop smiling when you are not happy. Let the tension exist in the room. The nice guy is terrified of awkward silence. The sovereign man uses silence as a weapon. He lets the silence hang there until the truth reveals itself. Phase 9. The art of saying no. The word no is a complete sentence. The nice guy explains. He justifies. He makes excuses. I can't come because I have to do this thing. He offers lies to soften the blow. Stop explaining yourself. No, I won't do that. No, that doesn't work for me. No. Observe the panic in your chest when you do this. That panic is the nice guy dying. Let him die. The people who matter will respect your no. The people who leave are the ones who were only using your yes. This is a filtration mechanism. You are cleaning your life of parasites. Phase 10. Ending the transaction. You must stop giving to get. If you do something for someone, do it because you want to, or do not do it at all. Burn the covert contracts. If you want something, ask for it explicitly. If you are hurt, say it explicitly. I am angry that you did this. Not, it's fine. Not the cold shoulder. Direct confrontation is the highest form of respect. It means you value the relationship enough to fight for it. The nice guy avoids the fight and lets the relationship rot. The whole man fights the battle to save the bond. Conclusion. The death and rebirth. The path away from the nice guy is lonely at first. People will say you have changed. They will say you are selfish. They will say you are cold. They will try to shame you back into the box. This is the test. If you retreat now, you will be a slave forever. But if you stand your ground, something shifts. The people around you will start to adjust. They will sense that the doormat has become a door. They will sense the iron in your spine. And for the first time in your life, you will feel respect. Not just from them, but from yourself. You will realize that being harmless was never a virtue. It was a curse. You are now a monster who has learned to control himself. And that is what it means to be a man. The nice guy is dead. Long live the king.